Hello, this is Ian with DC Digital, and today we are going to be showcasing our DC-25UTW system with a DC-10 secondary multifunction time of day clock. This order is going out to the Ohio Court of Appeals out in Columbus, and what the customer aims to accomplish using this product is they aim to display the time of day while also regulating the length of time that a meeting has gone on for. How it will work is the client will utilize our wireless remote control to set the clock according to the current time of day, and then they will also use the remote to switch to the timer mode where they can set the count up feature and set the countdown feature as well. So now I'm going to be going over the functions on how this time of day clock is meant to work. So as you can see, this is the master clock and this is the secondary clock, and the secondary is synchronized to the master clock wirelessly. So whatever is on the master clock will also appear on the secondary clock as well. So right now I'm going to set the current time of day right now. It is not 7:11. I have in my hand our wireless remote control that we are going to use to set the current time of day with. So as you can see, we have set hours and set minutes. So I'm going to press set hours to set it to 11. So I just press set hours. Then I press set hours when it reaches 11. And as you can see right now, it is 11:12, but we want to switch it to 11:40. So now we're going to press set minutes. As you can see, it's incrementing by ones of a second, and I'm going to press set minutes again once it reaches 40. So as you can see right now, I was able to set the current time of day using our wireless remote controller, and it is currently 11:40. So now I'm going to showcase the timer functions on the master and the secondary. So in order to switch to the timer mode, we just press clock and timer. That allows us to switch to the clock mode and the timer mode. And we are currently in the timer mode. And as we are right now, see that it's in down timer mode by this little dot right here. And this signifies that it is currently in down timer mode. And if it was in up timer mode, it would currently be up here. So now I'm going to set up when the timer is going to count down from. So you can press set hours to set the number of hours. Stop at 10. It can count down from a total of 99 hours and 59 minutes. So now I'm going to set the number of minutes to count down from. So we're going to set this for 10 minutes to count down from. Just press the set minutes button, and then when I see 10 minutes, I press set minutes again, and we currently have 10 hours and 10 minutes that we are going to count down from. So now I'm going to set the number of seconds that we are going to count down from as well. So I press set seconds, and let's just say wait until we reaches 10 again. So as you can see right now, we are currently going to count down from 10 hours and 10 minutes and 10 seconds. And as you can see, since we have a total of 4 digits, it's shifted from hours and minutes to minutes and seconds. This is what we call our shift digit technology. So now I'm going to start the countdown, and we do this by pressing start and stop. Just press start and stop. And as you can see, it is counting down from 10 seconds. And normally, when you're in countdown mode, when the timer reaches 0, you would hear an end of period piezo alarm go off inside of the master enclosure. But for this order, they've asked us to disable that because they don't want to hear a large beeping sound go off and interrupt their meeting. They just asked us to turn that off. Now I'm going to switch to the clock mode by pressing clock and timer, and as you can see, that little dot right here is flashing. That means that the countdown is currently starting. So as we can see, I just go back to timer again, and you can see that the countdown is still commencing. So now I'm going to press the start and stop button to stop the time. And while we are in the countdown mode, we can do a couple of things while it's paused. We can reset it to the last value that we set it to. So I press the last value button right here, and that resets it back to 10 hours, 10 minutes, and 10 seconds. And we can also reset it back to 0 by pressing the 0 reset button. So I just press 0 reset. So as you can see, I just pressed the 0 button, and it just resets everything right back to 0. Finally, we're going to showcase the up timer function. So we do this by switching from down timer to up timer with the press of this button right here, up and down. Just press up and down. And as I stated before, the dot that was originally down here, which signifies that it is in down timer mode, is now up here, and that signifies that it is in uptimer mode. And the functions of an uptimer is pretty simple. You just press the start and stop button to start the uptimer, and now it's counting upward. And as you can see, it can count upward to a total of 99 hours and 100th of a second. So I'm going to press the start and stop button to stop the time, and we can also reset it back to 0. So now I'm going to be showcasing the hardware aspect of both of these models. They are enclosed in a tough 14-gauge aluminum fingerprint-resistant black powder-coated casings. The dimensions for the master enclosure is 9 inches wide, 4 inches tall, and 3 inches deep. Meanwhile, the secondary enclosure is 6 inches wide, 3 inches tall, and 2 inches deep. The display size for the master enclosure is 2.3 inches with a viewing distance of 120 feet. And the display size for the secondary is 1 inches with a viewing distance of 25 feet. The number of digits that both of these enclosures have are 4 digits, and they can display the time of day in a 12-hour format, and they can count up and down from a total of 99 hours and 59 minutes and 59 seconds. Its power type is a 120 240 VAC wall adapter for both enclosures, and they both come with a 6-foot cord. For mounting, they come with a 4x4 and 2x4 electrical rough inbox to your slotted knockout drops. And lastly, for accessories, we have our wireless handheld remote controller, also what we call this a WRC8T remote controller, that allows us to switch to the clock mode and the timer mode. It can be operated at a range of 1,500 feet outdoors and 300 feet indoors, and it is powered by a 9-volt alkaline battery. So again, this is Ian with DC Digital, demonstrating our DC-25UTW-System DC-10 secondary multifunction time of day clock with a wireless remote controller. Thanks for watching.